Hi friends, it's me, Jillian from Jillian's Journeys. If you're just checking in for the first time, please hit the subscribe button. Um, I'm doing a little book haul and book review video today. First of all, I kind of wanted to show you my haul from our local library because our library has like a buy section, which I love because they're perfectly like wonderfully cared for books for like by donation, and it's amazing because I love donating to the local library. I love supporting local as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first book I got was for my son, and it says I Am Penguin. And it's just all about little penguins, and it's part of like the all-star readers brand, and like so they do like this is level 1, obviously early readers. Just talks about like what the penguins, like their history, like what kind of penguins they are, what they eat, all that kind of fun stuff. Then my other book, which I thought was like an absolute steal, if you're, I just want to prove it to you that it was a steal. If you're a cottagecore lover, I am. Grew up in the country, so like that kind of will always resonate with me. And I love, love, love James Herriot. I grew up reading all his like kids stories, like Mose the kitten, Bonnie is that Bonnie's Loose on the Town, all those kind of fun stories. But I got this one and it was for $4. Normally, when this was published, oh gosh, I don't even know. It doesn't have a publication. This one was published 1979. So this actually has If Only They Could Talk, It Shouldn't Happen to a Vet, Let Sleeping Vets Lie, and Vet in Harness. And it's like a complete series. And it follows the life of James Herriot, the vet. Originally it was for $12.95 in the late 70s. So I can only imagine what it would be worth today. And it's like in mint condition. I got this from our local thrift shop and I saw it and I was like, they were going to only charge me $2. And then I said, no, the sticker says $4. Next, I'll continue on with our library again. I don't really know much about this. It's called Looking for Jane by Heather Marshall. It just, I'm one of those people that looks at the cover. I'll admit it. I'm that person. So I saw the cover and I was like, ooh, this looks really enticing. What it says on the back, it says, it's an international bestseller, apparently. It says 2017, 1971, 1980. So I'm guessing it's like a back and forth, like entries, and it follows. So the first one is Angela Crichton. And then 1971, it says Dr. Evelyn Taylor. Then it goes to Nancy Mitchell. I'm guessing there's some way they're all connected. And like, yeah, it starts in 2010 and then jumps to, I just saw 1961. So 2010 to 1961, 70s, and all in between. So it's called Looking for Jane. I'll definitely let you know how it is once I do read it. My next library buy was this one. It's called The Mysterious Bakery on Rue de Paris, and it's by Evie Woods. She also wrote The Lost Bookshop. I don't know if you know that one. I think I started it and then I didn't finish it in time before Libby recalled it. So it's basically, it says it's about for Edie Lane, a recipe for disaster doesn't require that many ingredients, an unhealthy amount of wishful thinking and a sprinkle of desperation. And that's how Edie left everything behind in Ireland for her dream job at a bakery in Perry. Except the bakery isn't in Perry, and neither is Edie. Like, ooh, like that got me. Like that was like, ooh, where is she? And then another library haul book is for my son, and it's called 5-Minute Mindful Bedtime Stories. And we're really trying to like encourage reading books before bed. And I'm really, I'm trying really hard, but at the same time, whatever books he likes, I will read until the cows come home. He's obsessed with Halloween books right now and everything Halloween. This is just like, little mindful stories about different, like, looks like there's some koala bear, and just like little sweet stories that like help calm the mind. So I'm excited about that one as well. Hauls from like earlier in the spring. I bought myself the Strawberry Patch Pancake House, and it's part of the Pumpkin Spice Cafe series. Dream Harbor is like the location. I read the Christmas Tree Christmas Tree Farm book, and I loved it. I read that right around Christmas time, and this one says love blossoms in the most unexpected places. And I love cozy little romance books. And the first couple, there's a playlist. Like what I love about these is they put playlists on them, like for Spotify, and you just gotta like scan the Spotify thing and it gives you the playlist. No, it's gonna be good. So I'm excited to read that one this summer. As I stated before, I'm a cottagecore girl, and I bought this book, and it's called The Cottagecore Spring, and it's by, if I butcher this name, I apologize to the author immensely, Karima Amaziani. And she just talks about, so like some of the chapters include spring is finally here, home in bloom, whimsical wanderings, seasonal delights, resources for spring, foraging for spring's treasures, in nature's embrace, blooms and bouquets, springtime chronicles, and what spring teaches us, and a conclusion. Like it's a small, short book. I read it within like a day. And it just kind of tells you, like gives you, it's kind of like a guide how to like, you know, enjoy your cottagecore spring. And they have lots of interesting information. Next is, this was number 1 on my like registry, baby shower registry. When I was pregnant with my son, I just wanted him to feel the same feeling I had as a kid reading in connection to my James Herriot book. I wanted this, and it's James Herriot's Treasury for Children. Warm and Joyful Tales by the author of All Creatures Great and Small, and it's beautiful. We've already read a few of the stories in it. Like one of my favorites growing up was about the kitten. Moses the kitten. And it follows this little kitten that like was found shivering in the dales, and the vet, James Herriot, picked him up, took him to the farm. The wife took him in, nursed him, got him back to health, and just, it's such a heartwarming story. I love James Herriot. He is comical, he is warm, he is just all the things you want your children to read. And there's no such thing as a children, like adults can read children's books. I'm a firm believer in that. Brambley Hedge I bought for myself. Then I want to do a shout out read. My aunt, I'll leave her name out for all, you know, intents and purposes, and she has always been so creative. She is a writer, she is a crafter, she is a gardener. She is what to me cottagecore is. And she's so talented. All the women in my family are. My mom is super smart, seamstress, can quilt, can sew, can make. She made me a dress for a wedding. It's the most beautiful, from a 1960s pattern. And my grandma was the queen of the craft, and like just amazing. But if you ever have the chance, I highly recommend you read. It's a NCR, a novella and other works. So it's a collection. It's like a whole bunch of different authors writing a story about a character named, I think it starts, I read it last year, so it was kind of, Searle is one of them, Earl Hampstead, Cedric, Glenda, Patsy. There's like a whole bunch of characters, and they're all part of this community, and I love it. Like, I could tell when it was my aunt's writing. She's so good at telling stories. Like, even as a kid, I remember like listening to stories by a fire, and like then killing us, like really getting us into the story. Then all of a sudden it ends with this hilarious twist. Yeah, so it's Jenny Hempstead is the only person who knows the ghastly truths and secrets about the Campbell farm, leaving everyone questioning, is she missing or dead? And is Jenny truly responsible for her actions? NCR will take you on an unforgettable ride with more twists and turns than a dog's hind leg. And 6 different ways to end the story. Which will be your favorite? Enjoy a selection of poetry and prose from block writers of the past and present as we celebrate 30 years. Highly recommend. If you can buy this anywhere, I don't even know if I can find where you can buy it, I will put the link in my description. So yeah, that's my shout out book. Some books I've read so far this year that I've I had to write them all down. I usually try to read a biography every year, and this year I was kind of pulled towards Matthew Perry's Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. Wow, that was a ride. Repetitive, but like in a sense, it's like that's his life. It was a repeat constantly of the same thing happening over and over again. And then finally, until his death, I think it was a couple years ago, Matthew Perry passed. It's just, I was enraptured in this story. I couldn't not listen to it. Lunch breaks were passed listening to Matthew Perry tell me about his life. Another one I read was, where is it? Starling House, by Alex Harrow, and it's Alix. And it was a mystery following this house and like all the wardens of the houses. I can't remember, like, for the life of me, remember what the character's name is, but she is a heroine, and like starts off, there's this family, and I won't give it all away, but I couldn't stop listening to it as well. One of the books that were like huge on like everyone's TBR was The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins. And I really hated the main character. Sounds horrible. I hated the main character, but I couldn't stop listening or reading and enjoying this. I do a lot of audiobooks too, but I just hated her. I can't put my finger on it. She's just, like, you want to like her in the beginning, and you're like, oh, she's so amazing. And then by like the end, the way she treats her lover is just absolutely terrible. Like, come on, Evelyn, get it together. Another one I loved was Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. Oh my God. And then one thing that irked me is like they never tell you Mrs. Danvers, or not Mrs. Danvers, the main character's real name. I'm like, what? I want to know her name. But it's written so well. Daphne du Maurier, chef's kiss, beautiful, mysterious, haunting love story. Another one is We All Live Here by Jojo Moyes. I love Jojo Moyes. This woman lives with like her daughters and her stepdad and then her real dad, and then it was just like a hot mess. Then finally she's a writer, and she finally just takes control of her life. At first she was falling apart because she was divorced, and then she just, takes it on. Emily Henry, I've read Book Lovers. I've read a few Emily Henry books. I can't remember all their names. But Book Lovers I loved. Stereotypical love story, opposites attract, that kind of thing. But one book I just finished and I absolutely loved was One Golden Summer. Loved it. Carly Fortune is Canadian, and she writes about Barry's Bay, and Alice, the main character, it's fresh in my mind because I just finished it. And Charlie, like, it's just a cottage on the water, golden summer. It's all that. It is, and I think it takes on more of, like, it's not just a golden summer, like a beautiful, wonderful summer, but it's golden. It's the best summer ever for her. Alice makes a bucket list, and Charlie helps her accomplish everything on the bucket list. And it's a really good story. The twist got me. I was like, oh, I was not expecting that to happen, but it did. Sorry, I need a sip. So yeah. I've read, what else did I read this year? A summer series by Jenny Han, like We'll Always Have Summer, etc., etc. One Good Reason, Julie Johnson. It says the Boston series. It was all right. It Ends With Us and It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. If you watch the movie first, which I did, don't read the book. I had so much more that I thought I read. I think these are just the key ones I wrote down. But yeah, that's my haul and basically my TBR for the next few months. I might keep James Herriot for my cozy fall time. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I'm going to be trying to make more videos during the summer, and I'm very excited because I bought a little camcorder. It's very inexpensive. It says megapixels, 4K ultra, high definition. Like, very excited to try and using this. I've been playing around a bit. Still haven't got quite the big hang of it, but it's pretty easy, pretty simple. Like, it shows you that stuff, and like picture, well, right now the cap's on, but yeah, so hopefully I'll be making more videos this summer. All right, thank you for watching. Have a great night. Bye.